Smoking reduces your life expectancy by 10 years, and scrolling 4 hours a day on this thing adds up to 10 years of your life. The average person spends about 5 hours a day on their phone, but most of the things you need your phone for are easy to replace with analog tools. And these tools are not just a replacement, they are the default way you are supposed to live your life. And I want to show you some analog tools I've been using to replace some of the digital distraction. So let me start at the cost of the digital world. So we've replaced dozens of stuff with just our phone. You no longer need a flashlight, you have your phone. You want to read a book, you can do that on your phone. You no longer need a physical map, you no longer need a calculator, or the other 20-something things the phone has replaced. I don't hate on phones, they are supposed to be a tool, but the human brain is designed in a way that we use it in a negative way, more impulsively. And those basic things you use your phone for example checking the time, is basically a trigger for you to open your phone and then check maybe someone has messaged you, and then you end up scrolling a little bit more on social media, and then 30 minutes go by and you realize that you didn't have or didn't want to do any of that, and your brain translates that as a reward and you end up in a loop. And the real cost here is two things: your time, because if you spend a few minutes here and there, this can easily add up to 2 hours a day, and I've realized that we don't want to be bored anymore. From personal experience, there have been a ton of times that I might be sitting outside somewhere when drinking a coffee, for example, and my phone is there at the table, and for no reason at all, maybe the conversation froze and you completely go on autopilot and you check the phone, you open the phone, you check Instagram or some social media platform, and you spend some time there. It could be 5 minutes, but that compounds, and that can lead to worse and worse impulsive behaviors. So at some point I wanted to break that loop, and I wanted to take more control of myself and my brain. So I want to tell you some analog tools that I use to replace some of these features that the phone offers us. And these are the tools we are supposed to use because we're designed like that. And the first thing that I've mentioned here before is a watch and a clock. I've said it sometimes, but a desk clock has saved my life. I don't take my phone to bed anymore because I don't need an alarm. I have this one. I set an alarm for the morning and it wakes you up and it tells the time. That's what it does. It doesn't have notifications, messages, doesn't make money by you spending your time. Before that, I would have my phone in bed, I would scroll at night, maybe I would scroll in the morning when I would wake up, and then sleep in sometimes late because I work from home. And that was something I didn't enjoy and I couldn't change until I got this thing. And of course, a bit of discipline plays a role, and the desk clock really helped me with that. And this is the Casio watch I always have on me. I have this for a few years now. I'm gonna link it in the description. It's gonna be an affiliate link in case you wanna support me, or else just search up this name of the model. And before this one I had another Casio watch which was completely analog, and in total I have these two watches for 7 years now. I no longer check the time on my phone, I always have my watch. I do this when I'm outside and I'm done, and when I'm at home I look at this. The second thing is your notes. I used to use my Apple Notes a lot. Now I've tried lots of other note-taking apps. Pretty much whatever app you tell me, I have tried it. So I was on a huge hunt for the perfect note-taking app to build a second brain, and honestly the best thing was actually this one. This is basically my script for the video. This is my second one. I've already finished one of these. I think I grabbed this on Temu or AliExpress. I will leave a link also. I sometimes carry it outside with me. Not always though, because it feels kind of weird to write on this when I'm outside. I don't know, it feels performative. Oh, let me check my shopping list here. I don't know, it feels weird. And in these things I've been writing ideas, content ideas, work stuff, life stuff, like how to organize my days, my hobbies. I've been writing scripts, shopping lists sometimes, and I also tracked some expenses. It's literally a brain dump. And alongside with this one comes my planner, which is a daily planner. If you want a tool, then I would suggest a small planner, a daily planner like this one. Here I write my tasks or the things I want to do for the day. I've been using it daily since January. It's all filled up. First I was time blocking, but that didn't really work for me. And then I started doing to-do lists, which is perfect for me. I've been fully consistent with it because it helps me a lot to manage my day and my time, and I know what I want to do next because it's always here next to me. And if I do the task, I feel in the square and it feels nice to do that, like some good healthy dopamine. You could pay subscription for task management and all that, or you could just buy one of these that costs like $10, or even buy one of these and just do it here manually, which costs $1. Then the next thing is actually a calculator. This is one that I have, but I use this more because, like I said, I don't want to open my phone and my phone always lives in my drawer. So when I'm at home, I have this one next to me. I use it to calculate stuff like expenses, what comes in, what will go out. Sometimes I'll write it down here afterwards, and because I'm a freelancer, I use it to calculate some work-related stuff. You always need a calculator. The next thing is books. There's a thing that I call analog doom scrolling, which is basically reading short books. I haven't actually read this one. I gave it a try. This is Inferno by Dante. I have also written some notes on it. I couldn't focus or something like that. I don't know. I tried it a couple times, but I'm gonna try it again. And we have notes from the underground, for example. Also, fun fact, this channel is named after that because it was one of the first classic books I actually read years ago, and it was the reason I started reading more and more books. And it has lots of other small stories, even though it is a fat book. So short books are good because they're easy to grab and read, or maybe you want to read manga or something easy, you know? That's the reason it's called analog doom scrolling. It has to be easier so you can actually just grab it and sit down and start reading right away. And of course you can do more difficult books. I'm just saying about the idea of analog doom scrolling. The next thing are sticky notes. I have one on my monitor here and I have some sort of board up there. This is something I found randomly during some research because I wanted to organize my work, and this is something I came across. So basically I have 4 categories. It is the idea, production, editing, and done. I think this is called Kanban board. It is a Japanese method, and it's actually an analog thing that is really a tool. It helps me categorize my work as a content creator. The main idea is categorizing them in to do, doing right now, and done. I think Toyota used it first. I'm still testing it, but so far I'm enjoying it a lot, and it helps me see visually what I'm doing instead of using any digital tool or whatever. This feels much better because I can touch it, I can organize it, I can move it around in the real world. You know, it gives you motivation. When you move, it gives you motivation to keep moving and keep doing stuff. And the last thing is a camera, either a digital one. Honestly, I prefer a film camera over the digital one, but if digital is your vibe, you can go for it. I have used 2 or 3 film rolls, but I haven't developed any, and one I destroyed, and this one has like 5 more exposures to go. And once I develop them, I'm gonna show them to you. I'm gonna make a video about it. So you basically use the camera instead of using your phone every time. And the film camera specifically, you have only 36 or 24 exposures or photos. It makes you be more in the moment, it's more artistic, and you're engaging more with the act of photography, with the art of photography. An honorable mention here is also a handheld console. That can be a modern one, and also maybe a vintage Nintendo or a PSP. All of these can work, and I find them really good at just grabbing them and actually doing something that is gaming and nothing to distract you. There's no casino themes in them. So about the consoles, I noticed that I didn't explain it correctly. It's like watching a movie at the cinema instead of your home at your PC, and I really enjoy Nintendo and the PSP, which is a new addition that I just got, and it has some girly stickers in the back because the previous owner probably wasn't a guy, and I haven't changed them yet. But before that I was playing a lot on the Nintendo DS, which was mine. I've had it for 15 years or something like that. When you game on these devices, it feels more calming and you feel relaxed afterwards because it feels like you actually did something with your time instead of scrolling on your phone. So that's why I pretty much enjoy these. It feels more healthy in a way. So this is pretty much all. I hope you found this interesting, and tell me about the things you do, your own system or your own analog tools that you use. I hope I will see you in the future videos as well. Until then, take care and bye bye.